we say good morning to you. We are here for the final edition, final installment, if you will, the 2025 school year, the Tour of Schools, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union. We're here with one of our favorite guys in the whole world, Mr. Eric Wampler, the principal at H.M.E, the land of the hurricanes. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning to everything. All the hard work we put in this year. You guys are going to see in just a moment a little snapshot of our kindergarten students, a musical yesterday, and that's a big part of our fine arts here. And so many things have happened this year to get them all into an hour show or a day show. Very difficult.
Miss Whitehead does a wonderful job with the chorus and the choir. We're going to hear the kindergartners sing here in a second. Also got second graders, fourth graders. Thank you to Mrs. Rickard. She got this all lined up. You can't possibly mess this up. When I come in and get this right here, I got the itinerary, who's on it, who's saying. Yeah. I mean, they do an awesome job down here, sir.
I got to be honest, Tom. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Rickard, I'm sure Miss Dave probably had a hand in that. Maybe Dr. Wiles. Who knows? But it wasn't me, and I want to be clear on that. You know, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, and they did a great job putting it together.
Absolutely. Wrapping up the school year for folks who don't know about Harold McCormick, how many students are here?
346 right now. We have at times we have a transit population coming in and out, but that's where we are currently. Yeah.
We talked about this a couple of weeks ago where this school, probably in East Side as well, were really affected by the flood.
That's right.
And so you as a school stepped up and helped these kids that really had a tough time. You know, some got displaced, lost their homes, and so Harold McCormick stepped up and helped out, didn't they?
Well, they helped out. I mean, we helped each other. And that's the one thing about this community for a lot of those listening today are within it, and we support each other. And that flow is just another example of that, how many agencies, many random people around the community, around the state, around the nation stepped up and put support where it was needed. And it was as bad of a time as that was for all of us. You know, it's good to see that. It's good to see people supporting each other.
So it says in the book, Matthew 25:40, as you've done in the least of these, my brethren, you've done it to me. So when you help other people, it's like helping the good Lord himself. And so they stepped up and helped these kids. So let's, we're going to get them to sing. They're going to be singing. Miss Whitehead says, I want to come over and tell you what we're doing. I said, absolutely. We wanted to do that.
Begging.
She is chomping at the bit to come over here. Oh, yes. So just wait just a second. Just wait. Wow, man.
I know.
She just give us. Let me get to the commercial break, please, before she gets over here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're about to see a bunch of youngins singing. Oh, this is going to be cool. Right back after this, thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmicu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, you know, we can come in after hours for you if you need or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. You know, a lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And we're back on the Tour of Schools. We're joined by our great course leader, Emily Whitehead. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to be showcasing kindergartens, right?
Yes.
And the name of the song is?
Squirm.
Squirm. All right. If so you all had a concert last night, is that
Yeah,
right?
it was actually the kindergarten and first grade musical, but first grade's picnic is today. So
This is it.
this is kindergarten.
How many, so some have described the hats for us.
They are snakes and
Right.
spiders.
Snakes and spiders.
Yeah,
All right.
the
so,
musical is about things that make you squirm.
Make you squirm. All right. So we're going to showcase the kindergartners. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? Now you come back to another group singing too, right?
Yes,
Later on.
our chorus. Yes.
That would be
Fourth and fifth grade.
fourth and fifth graders. All right.
Yeah.
Miss Whitehead, here we go, folks. You want to watch these youngins? Here we go. And you're about to hear them sing Squirm on the Tour of Schools. Take a bow. There you. That's awesome. The kindergartners here at Harold McCormick Elementary singing the song "Squirm" under the direction of Miss Whitehead. That's awesome. All right, wave at them. Wave at the camera, folks. Wave at them. There you go. Awesome. Wonderful. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We have more for you right after this from Northeast Community Credit Union, our great sponsor of the tourist schools. Back next year as well. Getting ready. We'll come in the fall. We'll come in the spring. And we'll be right back after this from NCCU on the tourist schools at Harold McCormick Elementary. Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bmycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024
Yes.
from Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And we're back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, we're live here at Harold McCormick Elementary, the tour of schools. Now, we do the readers or winners, and what that is, to give you a quick recap, they read minutes, they take logs home, and they read, and they're signed off based on how many minutes they read, and they bring them back to school. And at the end of the 9 weeks, 4 times a year, we come into each school, and we give away prizes and give away really cool things. And so we have honored these for this last 9 weeks. And actually, these are the top 3 readers for the whole year. So, now, Aaliyah was our 9th grader, but she wasn't here the other day. Come right up here, get a little closer. Let's get up, Miss Aaliyah, so we can see you and hear you. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Good. So, you like to read and you do well. So, what's the favorite thing you like to read about?
I like to read comic books.
Comic books? All right. That's cool. What kind of comic books?
I read these comic books. It's called Phoebe and Her Unicorn. It's a series, and I like those.
Phoebe and the Unicorn. Okay. Tell me something really cool about Phoebe and the Unicorn that I wouldn't know about.
Her unicorn has superpowers.
Her unicorn has superpowers. There you go. Phoebe and the Unicorn. See, you weren't here the other day, so we're going to get you a ball cap. And so we're very proud of you. Thank you for working hard. You love reading. You going to read this summer when school's out too? Okay. Very good. So I want to get, let's see, where's Sutton at? Hello, Miss Sutton Marlowe. Sutton was these are the top readers for the year. And so Northeast Community Credit Union said, we want to give these kids a backpack. And we did. We gave them a backpack. And so Sutton Marlowe listen to this, folks, she read 10,625 minutes. Wow. That means you're reading almost all the time, right? You got a book in your hand about all the time? Yeah. So what's your favorite book you like to read about, or topic?
Potter.
Harry Potter. All right. Tell me something about Harry Potter that I don't know about.
Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts.
What is Hogwarts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's that?
It's a castle.
It's a castle? That's where he lives? That's where he hangs out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you read 10,625 minutes. You got a backpack. You got a ball cap. You got a sticker and summer too, I hope? Yeah. So you don't stop. You just go through the school, the summertime too, right? Yeah. That's awesome. All right, where's Adam Craig? Adam's right here. Hello, Adam Craig. How you doing, sir?
Doing good.
Good. Get up a little bit closer so we can hear you. So you were second in the school, 13,335 minutes. What do you like to read about?
Rings of Fire.
Rings of Fire?
Rings.
Rings of Fire. Okay, tell me about that. What's that all about?
It's about dragons.
They have fire-eating dragons?
Well, not really. It's
Oh.
they got kidnapped because that was for the prophecy, and then they were trying to find their homes, but they still stick together.
Got kidnapped for the prophecy, trying to find a home. They still stick together. That's cool. So you're going to read all summer too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like your backpack you got? Mm-hmm. That lady right over there got it for you. So the lady in the blue shirt, she got you that backpack. We're ready. Yeah. Sutton, jump up real quick and let Sadie sit down there, please, real quick. Let Sadie right here. Here we go. This young lady is not only the number one in this school, she's the number one in Elizabethton City Schools. This is it. She is numero uno in all 3 elementaries, east side, west side, and here. 20,996 minutes. Amazing. What's the favorite thing you like to read about?
I like to read about Judy Moody.
Judy Moody. Tell me about Judy Moody.
She's this girl, and she likes to make clubs with her friends. And there is this TP club, and for Halloween, they decided that they wanted to they decided to use toilet paper and use it as a Halloween decoration on their house. Their parents weren't really happy about that, though.
Didn't go well, huh?
But then she made a club about it with her friends.
And everything's okay. Mom and Dad's okay with it. All right. Judy Moody. Is she going to read this summer too? Awesome. 20,996 minutes. If I sit down and figure out divided by 24 hours a day, I don't know how many days. I'll have to look. I'll do that in a minute. How many days you end up reading? 20,996 for the whole school year. So congratulations. Congratulations, Sutton. Hello, Adam. Thank you. Leah, thank you, guys. These folks, you know what we say, readers are winners. Walt Disney said, readers today, leaders tomorrow. The late Walt Disney is right. So that's what it's all about. You got to be able to read. And Andrea in Northeast Community Credit Union is all about that because, as she has said, and she'll say in a minute she gets in here, probably about 95% of what she does in her daily job is to read. You got to be able to read. If you read well, you're going to have a leg up on everybody else. And these guys are reading well. So thank you. Have a great summer. And go Hurricanes, right?
Yep.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll come right back after this. We got more for you. We've got second graders, fourth graders, more singing. All that's singing. It's good. That's country. More singing. We'll be right back after this. We're live at the Tour of Schools, brought to you by Harold McCormick Elementary School, where we are, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union. Our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why trade at the Jewelers Bench?
So we've been in business for 26 years. John is the jeweler. Everything is done here. It stays here. We do not send anything out. You know, you go and buy from Zales or somewhere like that, you've got to send it off, and it's 4 weeks or whatever. But if you have any issues with your pieces, then he's here, and you can talk to him face to face. You know, we've got great employees, great customers that have become pretty much family, and we are, you know, like you had mentioned, on some of second generation of people coming in. And, you know, it just, I think it says a lot being in business in a small town for almost 26 years.
Yep. You served your mom and dad, and now the kids are grown up, and you're serving them now. Take care of their jewelry needs as well. So, I mean, they're running the full slate. Watches, rings, Pandora. Oh, gosh. What else? You've got the Glock. You've got the Bearing watches. You got the G-Shocks. What else you got? What other watches?
So we have watches. So you said Citizens. Bearing, G-Shock. That's, yeah, I've got a new, some new bearings coming in soon. So, full line of watches, full line of everything you need right here. The full-time jewelry store with the jewelry repair. The Jeweler's Bench. Hours are open. So we're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-542-5600.
Great sponsor. Been at it a long time. We love promoting the Jeweler's Bench right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Back with the Tour of Schools. We're here at Harold McCormick Elementary, the land of the Hurricanes. We're about to meet one of our great teachers, Mrs. Mindeman, Elizabeth Mindeman, as a matter of fact. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Good.
Yes. We met your son last week, the Tour of Schools at Elizabeth High School.
Yes.
Quite the young man. You've done well. You and hubby have done well.
We love him a lot.
You love him a lot, and it's obvious. Obviously, he's loved at home because he's a very successful young man. So tell us what's going on. You're a reading tutor. Tell us about what's going on.
So as a reading tutor, I usually work with groups of small, like 3 or 4 kids in a small group, and we talk about phonics, or we target like phonemic awareness. We also do reading comprehension and just helping kids to fill in some gaps that they maybe would have. But this year for second grade, I had a larger group because of whatever reasons. And so I had 15 kids along with the other reading tutor that works with me, Lindsay. And so we each had 2 classrooms. And the second half of the year, they asked us to start SRSD writing with them, which is self-regulated strategy development to help kids love writing. So we started with second grade, and it was just a real joy. And I'm not a writer, but I feel like I'm a writer now too after going through the program with them. It was just a lot of fun, and they became writers.
They have become writers. In
Yes.
fact, someone brought one.
Yes.
This is Kennedy Whaley. Which one's Kennedy?
Right here.
Hi, Kennedy. Let me swing this around. And you actually brought something to read some of. It's called, tell me about this, would you please? First off, good morning. How are you?
Good.
Doing good? Good. So you wrote something. Tell us what you wrote, would you please?
I wrote about an opinion essay about field trip at the museum.
Which museum did you go to?
The fossils.
Fossil Museum. All right. Would you like to read some of it? Read me the first couple of paragraphs, would you please?
Did you know that going to a museum is better than going anywhere else for a field trip? It's true. I mean, a museum can be educational, full of experience, and there can be lots of fun artifacts. First of all, it is educational. You can have a really fun time just running all over the museum, making sure you get to see everything in the museum. You can also bring a clipboard with you to write down all of the educational things you see.
Did you say artifacts just now?
Mm-hmm.
What grade are you in?
Second.
Artifacts, second grade. Pretty impressive. All right. Read one more paragraph when we'll talk to these other students.
Second of all, a museum is full of experience. You can even find something that you have never heard of or seen. Also, when you find out about the thing that you have never heard of or seen, you can tell your friends who don't know it, and then they'll tell their friends, and soon everyone will know the interesting information.
All right. Go ahead and read that last one. There's only a couple of sentences. Go ahead. This is good.
Finally, there can be lots of fun artifacts. You can also find some really cool artifacts that were there before you were born. There are many things like dinosaur bones, paintings, jewels, and the Constitution.
And the Constitution artifacts for a second grader. Kennedy Whaley, very impressive. Thank you, ma'am. You almost want me to go out there, and you kind of talked me into, I want to go see it now, thanks to you. I've never been there, so I may go because of what you just read. You did a really good job. Thank you. I want to meet next, too, is Avery Dalton. Where's Avery? Hello, Miss Avery. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing
How
good?
are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Appreciate you asking. So tell me, did you write something, too? Tell me what you wrote.
Well, I didn't write something yet, but I've been working on it.
You've been working on it? What are you working on? What are you writing?
I was going to do one about when I grow up, I want to be a zookeeper.
You want to be a zookeeper? Well, son of a gun. Now, how did you decide you want to be a zookeeper?
Well, I like to take care of animals, and I like to play with them, so that made me want to be a zookeeper.
Awesome. Do you have pets at home?
Uh-huh.
You have a dog?
Yes.
And you have a cat? No.
Yes.
You do? Okay.
And I have some other animals, too.
I've kind of thought that. So what else do you have?
I have 6 chickens and 1 rooster, and then that would be other animals.
6 chickens, 1 rooster, a dog, and a cat. What's the dog's name?
The dog's name is Xena.
Xena. What's the kitty cat's name?
Kitty, because I named it when I was 3.
When you named him, he was 3. Now, do the chickens have names too, and the rooster? You got them all got?
Only a couple of them have names. The rooster is named Skitter, and one of the chickens is named Checker, and the other one is named Sweetie because it's very sweet.
So you got a chicken named Sweetie and Checker, and the rooster's name is?
Skitter.
Skitter. Rooster the Skitter. So you just got all kinds of things going on over there. That's great. Awesome job. So, guys, jump up and let these other two jump in here real quick. I want to meet Sadie. Of course, we already know her, and Gideon. I think we probably know who Gideon is related to. Thank you, ladies. Excellent job. Hello, Gideon. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Good. So tell me what's going on in the 4th grade. How did you feel about writing before you started all this?
I felt more stressed than I know how to do this.
Yeah, but now you do. That's good. So what did you write about?
Like now or before?
Before?
It's hard because I can't really remember.
All right, so what do you write about now?
I write about opinion essays and informational essays.
Informational essays. So give me an example of an informational essay you wrote about. Teach me something. What you've been writing about?
One that I've wrote about is about a street artist.
A street artist?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did they use chalk? Did they spray paint when you do a street?
They did chalk and charcoal.
Chalk and charcoal. That's what they draw.
Fictional creatures on the
Fictional creatures on the sidewalk. That's pretty cool. So you like to write now, right? It's getting better. Yeah. Your mother's sitting beside you. Say yes. You want to say yes. His mother's a teacher. You want to say yes. The mother will be happy. Sadie, what have you been writing on this semester?
So one thing that I've been writing about is water conservation.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it's about how water and it being a resource, a natural resource, and how we need to not waste it.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you get a drink of water, instead of just pouring it right back down the drain, put it in your refrigerator or keep a pitcher of water. So that way you don't have to use as much water and you can't waste as much water either.
Yeah. We can't recreate water. We have to take care of water. We got to conserve water. It's good. So we learned about Skitter the Rooster. We've been to the Fossil Museum. We learned about chalk artists, street artists, and we learned about saving water. So good job. These guys are awesome. These are the 2nd and 4th graders from Harold McCormick. Thank you, Miss Minham. Great job. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Got more to show you right after this from Northeast Community Credit Union, where we are here broadcasting live again. On this final installment of the year, we've been to East Side, West Side, T.A. Duggar on Monday. We went to high school, and so this is our last stop for the year. We'll be right back after this with more from Harold McCormick, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and put some right there. Good job. We'll be right back after you see this.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, and in this case, the tour of schools brought to you by the good folks from Northeast Community Credit Union, joined by Miss Kelly. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
How long have you been teaching at Harold McCormick?
This is my first year here at Harold McCormick. I've been at other schools for 20-some years.
20-some years. So have kids changed in 20 years? They still kids?
They're still kids. Kids are kids.
Kids are kids. Yeah. So tell us what's going on. You teach math. You got some math students, and tell us what's going on here.
Absolutely. So we received a generous donation from the Niswonger Foundation this year. It was called Project On Track, and it was a math tutoring program where we took students out and we worked in small groups and we worked with math. There's a lot of adults right now that you ask them about math and they say, I don't do math, or I don't like math, or I don't know how to do math. But in our group, we were working with math. We were turning math into something that was a curiosity, that was something that was playful. They played with numbers. They learned the math skills so that they weren't afraid of math anymore. And so it was a great program. In fact, the Niswonger Foundation, I put a little plug for them. At the end of the program, they gave each kid a backpack full of math games that they could take home over the summer and play. So it was a phenomenal program. And I brought some students here today. This is Harper and this is Jacob. And Harper's in 4th grade, Jacob's in 5th grade. And they wanted to share a little bit about the program with you.
Yep, let's do that right now. Miss Harper, good morning. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
We're in the South. The ladies go first. So tell me about what was cool about the math. What did you learn and what made it fun?
What made it fun was it was never really boring. Like, we could always do something. Like, it wasn't just learning about it. It was like actually having fun and also learning about it. That made it really fun, and we got to play a lot of games. So that was that was good.
So tell me a game you played. You think I would like to play?
Tinsy.
Tinsy?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Tinsy.
So you get dice, and so you get the dice, and then you pick a number, and then you roll that number, and whoever gets that number on all of their dice yells Tinsy, and they win.
Cool. So if I picked number 4, we roll the dice, and tell me how. So I scream. Tell me how it works again.
You roll all the dice until you get all the dice on 4, and then you yell Tinsy.
Tinsy. All right. That's a cool game, teaching those numbers. So that's awesome. So you got a whole math bag full of stuff to take home. That is really cool. Now we got this gentleman right here. He is Jacob Durant. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Stand up for just a second. Let me see your shirt. I like this shirt. The Savannah Bananas baseball team. You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times you seen them?
This was my first time.
First time?
Yeah.
You already been to see them, or you're going to go see them?
I've seen him in Nashville.
Oh, you already
at
seen
the
him?
Nissan Stadium.
So what's so crazy about Savannah Bananas? What do they do?
They do funny dances.
Yeah.
And there's this 10-foot tall guy that's on stilts.
10-foot tall guy on stilts?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the stilts give him.
Make him that tall? Yeah. All right, so tell me about the math bag. Tell me what you like. She liked Tinsy. What'd you like?
There's a game called Canoodle that I like.
Canoodle.
Yeah.
All right, so help me. How do we play Canoodle?
It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah,
if
well.
I had like an example, it would be easier.
Mm-hmm.
But there's shapes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like block shapes, and you gotta put them in a puzzle.
Put them together like a puzzle? Yeah. It's pretty hard to do.
There are different puzzles.
Yeah. You think I could do it? Canoodle is what you call it? I didn't do very good at Tinsy. She looked at me kind of like, you don't really know what you're doing, and I didn't. So you think I could do Canoodle?
Probably.
Probably. All right. Go.
It's a relaxing game.
It's a relaxing game. Us buds, we could do Canoodle, right? Me and you. All right, that's good. So you had a good school year.
Yeah.
What's the coolest part about Harold McCormick Elementary besides Miss Kelly's class?
There are many different things.
A lot of many different things?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
5th.
So you're leaving here? You're heading off to Tia Duggar next year?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll do a good job. So
I'm not really nervous.
No, you wouldn't. I can't imagine you being nervous about anything. You just roll in there and go, here we are.
Yeah.
I'm Jacob. I'm in the house. Here we go. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get to meet. We were up at Tia Duggar the other day. They said, in fact, there was a little girl from Harold McCormick said she went up there and got to meet people from West Side and East Side that she never met before. So she thought it was a really cool thing. You'll do the same thing. Yeah. Harper, you're back here next year, right? Yeah, that's good. Miss Kelly, this is awesome. The math bag. Big shout out to Nicewanger. They did this, right?
Oh, they did a great job. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And thank you to
you guys,
kids
Harper,
and all the other Project on Track students. They were great. They were awesome. In fact, Jacob was going to share. You didn't get a chance about mean, medium, and mode, right?
Well, we can make it happen right now. We're not going anywhere. Me, medium, and mode. Tell me about me, medium, and mode.
I'll tell you about mean because I don't really remember about medium mode.
Yeah.
So mean is where you add all the numbers that you have,
mm-hmm.
and then whatever the answer is, you divide it by how many numbers are there.
Mm-hmm.
So like 63, 24, and 74.
Okay.
You divide the answer by 3.
63, 23, and 74. Am I supposed to add those up?
Yeah, you could add them up.
Well, help me. 3 plus 3 is what?
6.
6 plus 4, Harper, is what?
10.
All right, there's your 0. I'm going to old school. Carry your 1. 1 plus 6 is what?
7.
7 plus 2 is?
9.
9 plus 7 is?
9 plus 7 is 16.
We want the teacher to make sure. Okay, that'd be 160. Okay.
And then you divide 160 by 3.
About 3. Okay. 3 goes into 16. How many times?
5.
5. Ding, ding, ding. All right, that leaves us 1. 3 goes into 10. How many times? 3 times 3. So there you go. There's the number 53. Did I do that right?
Yes.
All right. So I just did something. It's cool. And this is part of the canoodle thing?
No,
this is the Mimi
it's
thing.
Math.
The math thing. All right. There you go. So we've done it. Good job. So we got help from Harper. Thank you. And Miss Kelly. Good job. And my man Jacob. Good job. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We got more for you. Don't go away. We're here again at Harold McCormick Elementary, thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. We'll be right back after this from Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patch well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We're back with the tour of schools, our final stop right here at Harold McCormick, the land of the hurricanes. And we're joined by Miss Howell, our third grade teacher. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So school year's winding down. You have how many days? I bet you know.
What's today? Wednesday, 2.5.
2.5 days.
And no, 1.5.
1.5.
I teach math.
And you teach.
It's all running together.
That's it. 1.5. And all God's people said, Amen. We get a little break. But you had a great year.
Great year.
Great years, great kids. So tell us about math and third grader at Harold McCormick.
Okay, math. What's the one word, girls? Multiplication.
Multiplication.
If we can multiply, we can do third grade math.
Awesome.
Yes. So important.
Yes. So you have taught them, how far up did they go, the numbers?
To the 12s.
Go to the 12s.
And these two have passed all the way through their 12s this year.
Whoa.
Yes.
So can I test them?
Sure.
All right, let's bring it. Let's meet. Tell everybody who you are.
Addie Adams.
Hello, Addie Adams. How you doing?
Good.
That'd be a cool thing if I was on the PA. Now playing first base, Addie Adams. I like that. Do you play sports?
I play softball.
You do play softball. Did not know that. What position do you play?
I play all over.
All over. So now at the plate, what's your number?
10.
Nut the plate, number 10, Addie Adams. That is too cool. All right, here we go. We're going to test you. You ready?
No.
3 times 6.
18.
Ding, 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 ding. Good job. 2 times 4.
8.
Ding, ding, ding. All right. So you know it. You like it. Multiplication all the way up to the 12s. Wow. That's pretty tough to do. So tell me, Miss Howell made this fun, didn't she? Tell me how you guys learned it. Did y'all do games to learn it? How did y'all learn it?
We did this test every Friday, and then if we passed a certain number, we got a candy and a ticket, soda, and popcorn, and we got to watch a movie, and we did that yesterday.
What did we watch? What was the movie?
We watched, oh my god, Mario.
Mario.
Yes.
What kind of candy did we get? I like candy. What'd you get?
I got Skittles.
Oh gosh, I love Skittles. You like Skittles?
Yes.
Yeah. Popcorn, butter on it or plain? Just popcorn. Gotta have butter in your popcorn, right? That's awesome. So, and you are in third grade.
Yes.
Coming back here next year, ready to go. It's going to be you had a fun year?
Yes.
Yeah, met some new friends, made new friends. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Addie Adams, all right, let's meet Dakota. Dakota, come up here a little closer to the microphone. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. So, you ready for your test? You ready?
You know what? I don't know.
Why, you do? Are you ready? Here we go. All right, let's go. Let's start at the bottom and let's go 1 times 4.
4.
Okay. 3. It was easy.
It was.
All right, let's give her a hard one. Let's go 3 times 9.
Wait, actually.
Let it rip. There you go.
27.
Ding, 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 ding. All right. Let's do one more. Let's go up in the fives. 5 times, how many people are in the room here? 5 times 4.
20.
Ding, 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 ding. You want to try one more? Because you're on a roll.
Sure.
You done? You want to try one more? Let's go up to 7. So let's go to 7 times 4.
Okay. That's harder. Okay.
You can do this.
So Miss Howell always taught us this trick. So if we didn't know the number,
Hmm?
we would go higher. So 7 times 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35.
35.
And then we would subtract 7.
Come back down 7.
35, 34, 35, 39, 40, and that's 29.
There you go. Or is it? No, 7.
28.
28. 7 fours are 20. Now you got me second guessing. 7 fours are 28. Good. So you had fun doing this. This is awesome.
Yes.
Did you get candy too?
I got, yes.
Did you get Skittles like Addie did? What'd you get? What kind of candy you like?
Starburst.
Starburst. Gosh, I love Starburst too. That's awesome. So you guys have had a good year. Yeah. What's the cool thing about Harold McCormick? What's some of the cool things about this school?
It's amazing, and the teachers, they just want to get you higher, and they're really nice.
Yep. Teachers want to get you higher, and they're really nice. Sitting beside the teacher is a good thing to say. Good job. So you got a big summer plan? What are you guys going to do this summer?
Camp, more soccer camp.
All kinds of camps? Or
No,
just going camping?
Soccer, no, it's like soccer camps all summer.
Oh, soccer camps. All right. What about you, Addie? What are you going to do this summer?
I'm going to the Savannah Bananas. I'm going to Nashville. I'm also going to the concert with Brandon Lake, Josiah Queen, and someone else. And then
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We've got Miss Nave. Oh, Miss Nave. She is up right after this. Tour of schools. Also, Andrea's here. Yeah. We'll talk to her as well right after this on the Tour of Schools at Harold McCormick Elementary. Back in the Tour of Schools, we're live here again at Harold McCormick Elementary, joined by a lady. Back in the Tour of Schools, we're live here again at Harold McCormick Elementary, joined by a lady who every time we come here, she just rolls out the red carpet. She's done that. How many years have we been doing this? Andrew, how many years have we been doing this? This is our 3rd year, 4th year? How many? 4th? So every time we've come down here, Miss Nave's been here. But guess what? Miss Nave says we're going to ride off into the sunset.
We are after 31 years.
31 years.
Officially, 39 unofficially.
Mm-hmm.
When my son went to kindergarten, I started volunteering in the school. I was actually an assistant manager at a theater, and I was a secretary when my son went to school. I started volunteering at the school. Next thing you know, I'm substituting. The next thing you know, I'm going to school at ETSU. And then I started in Carter County. I was there for 14 years.
Wow.
Besides all the substituting. So I feel like I've got about 20 years there in Carter County.
You're like Johnny Cash, that song, I've been everywhere. So you have been. Let me read some of the things she's done. 17 years with Elizabeth City Schools. 11 years in administration at East Side, West Side, Harold McCormick. You've been here since 2016, correct?
Correct.
6 years in 8th grade math at T.A. Duggar. She's been a softball coach, a volleyball coach, started a feeder program for Elizabeth High, the OVT Hike Washington Trip sponsor. What's OVT stand for?
Over Mountain Victory Trail.
Oh, okay.
Did that with Mr. Chris Berry and Mr. Eric Wampler.
That's awesome.
A lot of students had a lot of fun time and playing in the water.
Big playing in the water. Big shoes to fill. 14 years, Carter County Schools at Central Elementary, kindergarten, second grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, third grade, reading art, coached the basketball and cheerleaders, part of the Beta Club, outdoor classroom sponsor. Wow. Once you retire, I don't think, you don't strike me as somebody who's going to sit around. You're going to be on the move, right?
I've got some plans, and I'm hoping to be back in the school.
Yeah.
Some plans started, but I want there time to be no plans as far as just a little chill time. But I'm looking forward to seeing these students continue to grow, to see them graduate, succeed in life, and been on many trips with students. Again, like we said, the Washington trip, camping trips. I've been on many camping trips with students from Carter County. We went to New York, went to Washington when I was at T.A. Duggar. Did have a student call me his senior year right before he was getting ready to graduate and said, Miss Nave, you think you can throw together another New York? Still time.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, I mean, where do I start here? I mean, you've been all these years. Have kids changed over all these years? Are kids still kids, or have they changed?
Kids are still kids, and schools are still schools. It doesn't matter if you're in the county, if you're in the city. You see success in every student. Every student has a place in your heart. Whether they know it or not, there's something that you remember every time you see them. You may not remember their name, because I've had a lot of students in my lifetime throughout my education, but it's just a different day every day. There's no day ever the same. Never.
So, for those out there looking at the camera, for those out there that are contemplating going into elementary education or being a school teacher, or know someone who is, give them a sales pitch. Look in that camera and tell them why it's a rewarding career and it's something they should strongly consider.
This is the best profession ever, because these children love you from the heart. They love you from the heart. It's not how you look, it's not what you wear, it's how you build a relationship with them.
There you go.
You build a lot of relationships, not only with students, but with teachers, faculty, staff, the mentors I've had from the county, the city. And when you said I've been around in Elizabeth, then I have been at Eastside, Westside, and Harold McCormick in administrative roles. I was at T.A. Duggar, but I also somehow got talked into Mr. Rick Wagner when I started volleyball. He came to me the first day of in-service and said, Miss Nave, I think you need to coach volleyball. And I'm like, we don't have a volleyball team. He goes, yeah, but I think you could start one. And I'm like, no, I'm coaching softball. He goes, that's just it. Softball is in the spring. Volleyball. Later, I decided I really loved volleyball. So I stopped coaching softball. Then I get a call on a Sunday afternoon from someone at Elizabethton City Schools, Coach Click, and my son. They're like, we really need another assistant coach. Do you think you'd be able to coach at the high school? And I'm like, I can't coach those girls. They're way above me. Middle school was above me. Guess what?
Guess
that
what?
day, I
She's
started
coaching.
practicing softball.
That's awesome.
So I have had so many memories of so many students, so many teachers, faculty, staff, and families. The relationships that I've built are definitely unforgettable. Cannot wait for my next adventure to see what this journey brings.
I know for this show, the tour of schools, you and Miss Rickert could not do it down here at Harold McCormick without you guys. I mean, it's been amazing. I walk in, as I said earlier, everything's laid out. How can I not pull this off? Because it's laid out for me. You guys do a wonderful job. Boys and girls, let's give Miss Nave a big round of applause. She's awesome.
Try not to cry.
I told you if you did on the break, you can use my sleeve to wipe your nose. That's good. So it's awesome. Very cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're a sweetheart. So, all right. We're going to take a quick break. We got them here ready to sing. Miss Nave that's awesome. Are you thinking about that? Everything she's been asked to do, what a servant's heart. Everything she's been asked to do, she did it and did it well, obviously. That's what it's all about. Step up and help fill in the gap. So we needed a volleyball program. She started it. Need a softball coach. Started it. Need a teacher to go to the Over Mountain Victory with Mr. Walton and the different folks she did over the years. She did it. So it's all about, folks. All right, quick break. We're going to come back and hear some folks sing A Million Dreams. You guys ready? You good? Yeah. Is anybody grinning? Anybody smiling? Let's see. Anybody ready for school to be out in a couple of days? Yeah, okay. Everybody's hand popped up and grins. All right, quick break. We'll be right back after you see Mrs. DeMoss, again from Northeast Community Credit Union, and she's going to tell you about their Christmas club of all things. We'll be right back after this. We got Youngins singing. Right after this, the tour of schools at Harold McCormick, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union. Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. She went to Mr. Walter and said, I want to talk again. So,
Not true.
I love this lady. So, again, the kindergartens, by the way, were awesome.
Oh, thanks.
They were awesome.
It's cute.
Spiders and snakes. So, here's a bunch of youngins. These are your course now?
Yes.
So, this is the official Harold McCormick course?
Yes, they auditioned after Christmas. Sometimes I do it year round. Sometimes it's just after. It just depends on the school year. So anyway, this is our auditioned group of 4th and 5th grade students. They sang at the senior tea. They've performed quite a bit already this year. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, was this I guess it was last year when we recorded the Patriotic Medley. Was that in the fall?
That was in the fall. I think that was all of 4th grade or all of 5th grade. But yeah, this is the.
I still have that. I play it pretty frequently on my show because it's awesome. So.
Well, thanks.
These guys are singing this one called A Million Dreams.
From The Greatest Showman.
Should I record this too? Would that be a good one?
Sure.
All right, let's do this here then. So you're done. See there? That's
all right.
okay.
Bye.
Mr. Wamper, we got her in. That's what she wanted. So, all right, don't start yet. Let me hit this magic button, and I'm going to. Okay, so here are the Harold McCormick Elementary Chorus. These young people are going to sing the song A Million Dreams.
Through the door
special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be a part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, of what I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was awesome. Yay. Miss Whitehead, you did a great job. Awesome job. Very, very good. This is really cool. Guys, can we meet them real quick as they go out the door? Can you grab a mic and just let them say first name, last name as you leave? Is that all right? Can we do Mr. Walper? Is that okay? Can we do that? All right, let you do that. I want you to grab the microphone, Miss Whitehead, and just as they come by, just say your first name, last name as you go out the door. That way everybody knows who we saw today. Your name is?
JC Blumet.
Okay, thank you. Let's go. Next one. I want to meet every one of you all. Just say hello. Okay.
Peyton Julian. Ivy Embry. Lily Ferguson. Mackenzie Jones. Annie Pate. Reagan Roberts. Ray Morris. Jeff Moreland. Eliza Coates. Riley Grown. Adriana Hodge. Lyric Gray. Sadie Hartsook. Dylan Whaley. Stephen Reed. Bailey Adams. Sutton Marlowe. Kinley Crane.
Samuel Range. Samuel Range. Logan Shepard.
Mackenzie Bishop. Celie Montgomery. Kalia Young. Rose Holly. Gideon Mindeman. Kylie Erickson. Montana Austin. Savannah Oren. Paisley Green. MJ Williams Carden. Autumn Cook.
There you go. Ms. Whitehead, you do a great job. They're very disciplined, very well behaved, and obviously very talented. So good job. Put it right here.
Thanks.
Love working with you, lady. It's awesome. We'll take a quick break. Mr. Wampler's here. Good night. Our volleyball stars here. And Player of the Year in baseball, and the whole conference is here. That's pretty cool. The Conference Player of the Year, Mr. Schlegel's in the house. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. Mr. Wampler's going to be here. Mrs. DeMoss is going to be here. And Mrs. Moore is going to be here. All that, be right back after this from Harold McCormick Elementary. One of the great sponsors of the Tom Little Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Folks, never been here. What's going on at the Eagle Center? Tell me about it.
Well, we have so many good things going on. I have wonderful vendors who keep their booths stocked fresh and organized and neat and with new things all the time, great prices, a great selection. We have 2 floors and almost 50 vendors, and you won't see the same thing twice.
A waiting list to get here, downtown Elizabeth in the Eagle Center. Again, it is open, what's your hours?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Closed on Sunday.
Closed on
Pretty
Sunday.
obvious. So, anything you want, again, what's your little catchphrase you always say?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the neatest thing about the Eagle Center? You own the place. What do you think is the neatest thing?
There's so many neat things. You know, so many people have this idea of what an antique store is. We have a little bit of new, a little bit of old, and a lot of in between. It's clean. It's not musty and smelly. It's well lit. It's fun. I mean, there are so many things here to add character and conversation to your homes, gift ideas. We could go on and on. It's a really great store.
How do we find you on social media?
You find us on Facebook, the Eagle Center Co-op, and then on Instagram, it's Eagle Center Antiques.
And the magic phone number is?
The number is 542-6674.
Here you go. One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabeth and the Eagle Center. Proud sponsor of the Tom Little Sports Show and Elizabethan Cyclone Sports. Back with the tour of schools. It's awesome. Mr. Wampler, you have a great school, sir, and you know that. So, before we get into that, Ms. Nave, you said you wanted the microphone for a few minutes. Go ahead.
I just wanted just a couple seconds to say thank you to Mr. Wampler for his support, everything over the 16, 17, 18 years from T.A. Duggar, the Washington trips, all the time at Air McCormick. I just want to say I appreciate everything you've done. You built a great team. I think we make a fabulous tag team here at Air McCormick, and I'm looking forward to that continue with our new assistant principal.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna try to hold it together.
Yeah, I'm about ready to start. I'm about ready to start crying myself.
Miss
Good
Nave
night.
was telling me that, and I was thinking about bass fishing in the back of my mind, or something to try to not get
Distraction.
my mind on it.
Yep.
When Penny was up here earlier, I stepped back, and it'd probably be easier to cover what Miss Nave has not or does not do than cover what she does. We've been here for I suppose 10 years, and we were both at T.A. Duggar before that, and she's somebody that she aids in the culture. She contributes to the culture every day with students and staff, with families outside the building. She keeps me straight. She has kept me in line. Our conversation together makes things. I think we complement each other in a way that it's worked well. And when she told me that she had decided to retire, I couldn't help but be happy for her. But at the same time, change is always inevitable, and change is sometimes hard. But she's a valuable piece to the success at Harold McCormick in too many ways to even discuss. To be honest with you, it's anybody that knows her knows that.
It's reached a point probably with your relationship that you could almost start a sentence and she could finish it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But a matter of fact, I'll speak to that often when we have a decision to make, whether it's staff or student related. I'll write it down on a sticky note, and I'll say, what would you think? And she'll say it, and I'll turn my sticky note over, and it'll be that. How many? Hundreds of times.
Wow.
Probably. So that's right. And we've learned from each other. The business we're in is rewarding. It's a blessing. It's a calling to be in it. But sometimes it's hard, and you have to have people like Miss Nave, Dr. Wallace, Miss Rickard, many others in the building around you to get through it, and get to where we support the kids and the families in the way they deserve.
Look over the shoulder, and the Calvary's there right there with you, right?
Oh, that's right.
You got it. So, Miss Knight, they're getting ready to have a little celebration for her here in a few minutes. We want to be sure and get out of the way and let that happen. So the update for the funds for the new playground here, and also you've had a lot of fundraisers this year.
We have more than normal. We usually regulate that pretty well, and I like to also always talk about things the PTAC has done for us. When the PTAC drives a fundraiser, they do many things. Along with the ESP program, we did the sign out front. PTAC has led the way for the new curtains in the gymnasium a few years ago, the awnings on the gym, between the gym and the main building. So many things that the PTAC step up and take part of to benefit our students. Now our main initiative is we're wanting to replace all the playground equipment inside the fenced-in area. If many will recall, we replaced the wood on the treehouse structure a few years ago, and now we're wanting to come in and replace the playground equipment inside the fenced-in area. Nothing's cheap in 2025, so we're working on getting a tax ID number, and we have a letter prepared to send out and get stakeholders. We've already saved approximately 30 to 40% of that money, so we're looking to make that drive as soon as we can and get across the finish line. I think we're finished with construction in phase 1 here. I know we are at Harold McCormick. We're thankful for that. We're thankful for the support of our administration here and our board, our city employees, city managers, city employees for their support of our school system. It's just a good place to be. And one could say we're in tough financial times right now, economic times across the nation. But again, just like we spoke with Flood and Elizabethton, we lean on each other, we care about each other, and we care about our kids, and it shows.
PTOC stands for?
Parent Teacher. You put me on the spot, Tom, because a lot of people do a PTO, Parent Teacher Organization. PTAC stands for Parent Teacher. I don't know the A and then probably children at the end, but I'm not sure what it stands for.
We'll make one up, Athletic Commission.
Yeah, we just use PTAC.
There you go, PTAC. All we know is they raise the money. They get out and get it done.
They do.
It's
And
awesome.
they do so many other things. They support our classroom parties here. We have classroom parents as well, but they do a lot. They do a lot in the building for the well-being of the students and the staff, and they're very much appreciated. Our data thus far is looking really good. We have K1 data that went home a couple of days ago. I spoke to K1 parents at the musical yesterday about it, and we just wanted to send a snapshot of that home. Thus far, it looks like our staff and our students and our family have come together well, and our students are huge benefactors in that interaction, and we're proud of that. More data, TCAP data will start coming out, and we're excited about that.
I love working with you, sir.
Man, we appreciate you more than you know, Tom.
He's a good man right there, buddy. So I'm going to brag on him. Let's see, it was a regional or sectional volleyball down at Greenville. Had nobody run the camera.
Yeah.
We got a chance to stream it. Had nobody run the camera. Guess who ran the camera for me? I said, I'll do it. Stepped right up and said, what do I do? I said, just follow the ball. It's a volleyball. Yeah. And he did it. So this is the kind of guy he is.
Hey, appreciated you being there.
Baseball comes up in the press box. Helps me carry all this stuff back down every game. Comes up. Then you have a kid playing. He's up there because of Rhett. His daughter dates Rhett. Yeah. And so he's up there and says, let me carry the equipment down for you every time. That's the kind of guy he is. I love working with you. You're awesome.
Well, anybody that's on this program, they know you. They know your heart. They know how you care for our kids, how you support our school system. And I know it. I share that idea throughout our school system, but I always want to make it known how much I appreciate you and what you do for us.
Yeah. This is our future. These kids.
That's right.
Somebody in this school or one of these schools will be sitting there doing what I'm doing one of these days. I'm doing what you're doing. Yeah. And doing what Nicole's doing. This is what it is.
And I know you plug it all the time, but we do appreciate Nicole and Northeast State Credit Union. Northeast State Credit Union. Northeast Community Credit Union.
We knew what you meant.
I tried to get out there, and then I messed it up. But we appreciate her and everybody down there and their support of you to be able to do this.
Oh, we do. We don't take it lightly. We
No,
tell
that's
everybody. The Readers and Winners program, the tour schools, thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union.
That's right.
And Andrew DeMoss.
That's right.
You never
More of the credit union than Andrea, but
that's it.
We love her too. We
do. We love to give her a hard time, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
All right, come on over, Mr. DeMoss. Let's get this rolling. Thank you, sir. Because I want to get out. I want Nicole to finish this up because then we've got to get out of the way. They're having a little reception here for Mrs. Nave, and so we don't want to be horning on that because we don't want to. So we want to let her have her reception here in a few minutes. So we've wrapped up. How many years is this? Fourth year? Third year?
It is. The fourth year.
Yeah, fourth year. And so we put the wraps on this. We do it in the fall. We do it in the spring. And so, again, a snapshot of what this school does in an hour can't possibly showcase, but we did the best we could. Thanks to Miss Rickard and certainly Miss Nave. And so, NCCU, you guys love promoting schools, don't you?
We love it. You know, we were originally the Elizabethan Teachers Credit Union, and we are now known as the Northeast Community Credit Union. We still, you know, community is a part of our name, and that's what we stand for. So I think that speaks volumes because we live what we say, you know, so it's big.
And you know, I'm going to say this again because we do every time. If you're a teacher out there, you can win money for your classroom from NCCU. Tell them how you do it.
Yeah, all the teachers, educators, and the 5 surrounding counties, we offer the Helping Teachers Teach grant, and it's $300 for the winner. It's 12 months of the year. It's just a form that you fill out. You can do it at bmycu.org, or you can come in one of our locations and fill that out. We will take a picture of you with a big check. Super exciting. It's just any need for your classroom. Like you have mentioned, our teachers are in school right now. They're teaching. They're not going to hear this, but we go to Teacher in Service. We go to Back to School Bash. We do all the things. We just hope that it gets to you and your educator, and let your educators know.
Washington, Sullivan, Carter, Unicoi, Johnson.
Sullivan.
And Sullivan. Sullivan.
Well, yeah.
They
Yeah, I
got
think we
Sullivan.
said them all.
Yeah, set up 5
We did.
counties. So if you know a teacher in one of those counties, at any grade level, why in the world would you not go to, where's the website?
bmycu.org.
You can sign them up, or they can sign them up, however you want to do it. Get these teachers qualified or registered, because we're giving away money year-round. So in June, somebody's going to get a check. In July, somebody's going to get a check, and we start the new school year. So you can do the math. 312s are 36.
We need Dakota and Addie.
Yeah, $3,600 a year they give to schools. And we need Dakota and Addie doing the
I'm
10
PR.
thing.
I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I got you. But the point is, they do it and do it well. So thank you. Again, we don't thank you guys enough. And your new CEO, Mr. LeBeau, and of course, Teresa got it started. And she is retired now, stepped away. So they've handed the baton to Mr. LeBeau. And he said, we want to keep this going, and we are going to keep it going for next year.
We are going to keep it going, and it'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
We just want to enjoy the summer. I know we're ready for a reset, and we'll be back with some cool Readers or Winners gifts or, you know, prizes. And we just look forward to it. I've cried, I've laughed, I've smiled, all the emotions here today. It's just great. So we're just really thankful to be a part of it. We really appreciate it.
And who's to say we may not expand this thing? You just never know where we may be. We may go bigger and better next year. We'll have to wait and see. So, but next year will be Elizabeth City Schools for sure. And beyond that, we don't know where we may end up going, promoting these kids, because it is our future. And that's the name of the game. Thank you, lady. You're awesome. All right, one more quick break. We're going to get Nicole in here to tell you one more time about what's happening. It's, again, for those of you who don't know, school is out in Elizabeth City Schools. Friday's a half day, and so they'll go today, obviously tomorrow, then a half day on Friday. Then they're out for the summer. And so then we'll blink. We'll be right back in here getting ready for the back-to-school bash and so on and so forth. And she will come tell us all about that right after I hit this from Future Farmers of America from Elizabethton High School on the Tour of Schools, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union.
Elizabethton FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. It's more than learning about cows. It's becoming the problem solvers for the next generation. We are the future biologists, chemists, computer programmers, journalists, teachers, electricians who will feed our future. By creating a family atmosphere, the Agriculture Department, especially FFA, can become your home away from home. Through contests, leadership events, fun trips, and chapter activities, FFA is a great way to learn about the world while developing yourself into the best person you can be. We invite you to enroll in an ag-based course and be active in Elizabethton FFA. We'll save you a seat.
And we only fitting we'll finish this thing up with the young lady who does the PR for Elizabethton City Schools and does a wonderful job, our little buddy Nicole. And so it's Nicole Moore. Another year, another wrap. We do it in the fall, we do it in the spring. Different kids, different programs, things in the fall, totally different what they do in the spring, because these schools are on the move and always offering these kids all kinds of opportunities. It's amazing.
I know. I cannot believe we are at the last week of school, and I cannot thank you and Andrea enough for showcasing everything that we do. I mean, it's just a small snippet of what we do, but I mean, we have so much to offer, and I appreciate you all a lot.
Yep. And the word's getting out, and that's the point, to let people know what fantastic kids we have and fantastic opportunities we have in Elizabethton City Schools. Again, for those of you watching, we have 3 elementaries, Harold McCormick here, East Side Elementary, West Side Elementary, the junior high is T.A. Duggar, and the high school, of course, is Elizabethton High School. So if you're interested in wanting to come be a part of what we're doing in one of these 3 grade schools, or the junior high or the high school, again, we keep talking about the out-of-zone registration. It's filling up daily. It's going up and up and up. So there's a ceiling, there's a cap. They only take so many, so tell folks how they can do that.
There is. So you can go to www.easyschools.net and go to student registration and sign up and fill out the Google form. And then the first day of school, we will sit down the afternoon and divvy up where everybody goes.
Mm-hmm. So right now there's
around 150. Mm-hmm.
Right, went up another 20 or 30?
Yeah.
All right, so we were at T.A. Duggar on Monday. We're at T.A. Duggar. So we picked up 30 new ones since Monday. That's how fast it's going. So if we'll wait till August. We got a little while. No, I wouldn't do that. So
yeah, because it is time stamped. I know we've said that before, but I mean that means a big difference. I mean, you're time stamped on there, and that decides where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just say, I don't get anything with it. I'm just telling you out there, if you want to be a part of this system, we would welcome you. But so they're not saying pump it. No, I'm just telling you, it sells itself. You see these shows we've got to these schools. So we picked up 30 new registrants since Monday. So we're up to 150.
And then also, I don't know if a lot of people know or not, and this is maybe something that, we need to let everyone know, is if you are a parent and you work for Elizabethton City Water Department, anywhere, you can fill out, if you live in the county, you can fill it out on there, and that makes you able to go for free too.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but if you're out of the area, and again, we have folks already signed up from
Sullivan, Unicoi, Washington.
Carter.
Right.
Yep.
And we had a couple last year from North Carolina that drove over because their parents work.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's a good diversity, but we have so much to offer. And, I mean, check out our Facebook pages and website. And if you're even interested, not completely sure, go ahead and sign up. And you can always, when we call you, if you decide not to, at least you'll be on the list and time stamped.
Yep. Already 150 people have said we want to bring our kids in from other school systems to be in Elizabethton City Schools. And there is a ceiling, right? There is a cap. So it's not out there, we'll just bring an extra 3 or 4.
Especially elementary. I mean, we only have so many that we can take in elementary and junior high. So.
Yep. Let's talk back to school bash real quick before we get out of here.
Yep, July 29th, 6 to 8. It's on a Monday night at Elizabethton High School. You can go on easyschools.net and go to the top under community, and it'll tell you about the back to school bash, and you can sign up to be a vendor. There's an application on there, and then there's also information about being a sponsor. So we're still taking sponsors.
And we streamed graduation this past Friday night.
Yes.
And I checked it this morning. It's unbelievable to me. The number is 16,200 views. It keeps going up.
A lot. Yep.
And that didn't even count the shares, over 100 shares. I think that's what I saw, which means it goes on out. So we don't really know how many out there. We know.
And then who shares that?
Right. So we just know right here over 16,000 folks have watched graduation for the class of 2025. So school's out Friday, half day.
Yes.
And then everybody flies or disappears, recharges the battery, and comes back in, and school starts back in what, early August?
Yep, 1st of August.
1st of August. So there you go.
It goes fast.
Thank you,
you
lady.
for everything. I'm sure I'll see you this summer.
You will. We will. We'll see each other. So.
Yep.
And a big thanks to Carrie Taylor. Carrie's a little IT lady. She does a wonderful job, too, and so she's behind the scenes. That's where she likes to stay. But, Carrie, come over and wave at him real quick. This is our last show. So wave at him and blow him a kiss. We're good.
She's hilarious.
I'll hear about that in about 18 seconds. Why did you do that to me? So, anyway, thanks. Can't thank you enough out there because I'm watching this thing blow up. We got them from several states watching. It's a really cool school system. It does, there's nothing perfect except the Lord Jesus, but, as far as a great school system, very, very good.
Yeah, and I
it's
just
all
want to
about
say,
the kids.
Penny, Nave, I mean, I know she's still going to be around. She's still going to be helping out, but she is amazing. I worked with her at Eastside when I was there for a while before I took this position. And then she was so good to my little Mallory. I mean, Mallory still loves her so much. So she's a gem.
Big shoes to fill, folks.
Definitely.
The old adage, you never know how good the water tastes till the well goes dry. You won't really know how much we miss her that she's not around going, Miss Nave did this, and Miss Nave did that.
And she's so behind the scenes. She helps so much with Back to School Bash, too. And so Carrie yesterday was delegated into that position, and she's not real excited, but, it'll be okay.
Yeah. Carrie, she's a good one. She just rolls up her sleeves and how can I help? So there you go. All right, folks, it's another wrap of the Tour of Schools for another year. We do it in the fall. We come back and do it in the spring. And so we'll be back in the fall again, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union again. We'll also be back in the fall with the Readers and Winners program, which I personally think is a really cool thing. I'm all about this. These kids, this young lady read over 20,000 minutes. All these other kids have read in these schools. We take the top 5 in kindergarten through 5th grade at each of the elementary schools and reward them every 9 weeks for reading. It's the key to this thing. Readers are winners. It's proven statistically that to be successful in this game called life, you got to be able to read. So we're pushing reading, and it's working. And so probably not a week goes by that I don't meet somebody somewhere run around and go, Mr. Tom, I'm a reader winner from such and such school, and that's what we like. So it's all about to get them, encourage them to read. Thanks again for watching. Again, we'll rejoin you tomorrow. Be ready to go. We'll be at the Eagle Center tomorrow for the Tom Dillon Sports Show. On behalf of our Director of Schools, Richard Van Huss, also our Principal here, Mr. Eric Wampler, and, of course, our PR lady, Nicole Moore, our IT buddy, Carrie Taylor. This Tom Dillon thing is always bloom where you planted and win or lose, be a good sport. And thanks for watching our final tour of schools from Harold McCormick Elementary, the land of the hurricanes here in Elizabeth. And have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.